Good morning all, honorable to the professors, honorable to all my friends in here. Allow me to introduce and present about my presentations about agricultural transformation and closed-loop partnership for Indonesia food security. So my name is Rifki Habibi, I'm delegate from Indonesia. Before I explain the presentation for all of you, happy World Food Day yesterday. And about Indonesia demography, the position of Republic Indonesia in the world map close to the Australia and Asia, and also in position in Southeast Asian nation, our ASEANs. So about the population of Indonesia in semester 1 in 2024 is 280 millions people. And the language Indonesia itself has 718 regional language, and our national language is Bahasa Indonesia. Also the Republic Indonesia, we are consist of 38 provinces. So the number of the villages in Indonesia 81,616 villages. So there's so many villages. Indonesia economic growth quarter second 2024 and August 2024 5.05%, and GDP at current prices is 5.5 trillion in Indonesia rupiah, and also 355 million in USD. And also various ethnicities in Indonesia consists of 340 ethnic groups. So, and we have 17,500 islands. And also the whites showing that the land area in Indonesia 1.91 million kilometers square. My province, I live in West Java. West Java is the biggest province in the Indonesia, and also most population in Indonesia in West Java. So West Java have 50 million people. Also one of the biggest province, and the total area 5.3 million hectares. And we have 37 industrial estates. It's become the biggest industrial estate in ASEAN. And also in my region, in Karawang district, there are 1,756 companies in 12 industrial estates. And about the stakeholders who have a role in transforming Indonesia agriculture for food security in our new presidency 2024 up to 2029, the first is Ministry coordinating Ministry for Economic Affairs, the Republic of Indonesia. It's coordinating three ministries. The first Ministry of Agriculture of Indonesia, the second Ministry of Cooperative of Republic Indonesia, the third Ministry of Small Medium Enterprise of Republic Indonesia, and Ministry of Industries and Ministry of Trade. And why become so many ministries? Yeah, you can see because Indonesia is so wide and so big. And this is also there is Ministry of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries of Republic Indonesia. It's coordinating like Environment Ministry and coordinating Ministry for Maritime Affairs and Investment of Republic Indonesia. And also this year they made new Ministry of Investment. Also in 2025, Prabowo leaderships made a National Nutrition Agency of Republic of Indonesia to make a better nutrition for Indonesian child for prepare Indonesia goal in 2045. This is the Ministry of Agriculture of Indonesia. There is a structure like Director of General Horticulture, Director General of Livestock and Animal Health, Director General of Plantation, and Director General of Agriculture Infrastructure and Facilities. And also we have Instrument Standardization Agency, and also Agriculture Extension and Human Resource Development Agency for farmer regeneration. And the demography data of the farmers in Indonesia, based on the BPS atau National Statistic data, the number of people working in the agriculture sector in the first quarter 2023 reached 29.36% in the first quarter, and 2024 it was 28.64%. And the number of farmers in Indonesia currently reaches 38 million people. The total farmer 38 million people, and however, this is number around 70% of them are farmer who have 40 until 45 years. So we have also the aging farmer problem. And the youth or millennial farmer in Indonesia, the totally we have 6.1 million youth farmer. And the provinces in Indonesia who have many youth farmer is East Java, Central Java, and West Java, the most three big. Demography data of farm Indonesia, the urban farming, and the data. The number of agricultural business household is 28 million household, and also the number of individual farming business is 29.3 million units. This is Indonesia agricultural commodity product. Harvest area, rice, paddy or rice. In Indonesia currently 2024 the data 10.04 million hectares in all islands. So rice productivity per hectare 5.2 tons per hectare. And also national rice production 52.7 million tons in 2024. But we still import also from Vietnam and India because El Nino problem in the 2022 and 2023. And the production of horticultural fruits commodities in Indonesia for 2024, you can see that bananas, melons, watermelons, pineapples, mangoes, and salaka. This is the original fruits in Indonesia. Durian is delicious if you would try. Durian is any in Taiwan? Yeah. So about organization, I'm from Indonesia Youth Organization, Indonesia Youth Farmer Organization. It's a platform for young farmer, agricultural enthusiasts, entrepreneurs, and practitioners in Indonesia to collaborate and synergize together. And this is like the place for youth to sharing and collaborate and synergy in agriculture sector. So this is a spreading of a youth ambassador agriculture of Ministry of Agriculture in Indonesia. The total millennial farmer ambassadors in Indonesia 21,414 farmers. This is my region, Karawang, consists of 30 districts and 309 villages. So we implement a cultivation system based on regional potential. Clustering are an effective way to maximize the regional potential and each sector in order to create focus on sustainability integrated agriculture. So we clustering in the north, horticulture and fisheries. In the center is livestock. In the south, plantation. How is the activity? Is my activity in agriculture. So this is training for farmers, women participations, So we invite Indonesia diaspora from French, and training farmer, and this my product, fresh chili, and helirization on drain streaming product because become chili oil and chili powder and chili sauce. So eggs and organic product. And this is a place for our gathering and discussion. And this is our activity also. West Java Agribusiness Forum. We help to collect youth leaders in West Java province who have movement in agriculture, and we collaborate in sharing in here. And also me also become speakers in another provinces, and we discuss with another youth in Indonesia, Sumatra Island. This is our activity. Duck. This is the fisheries activity, catfish with a modern cultivate. This is red cane paper of production, and I participate in Ministry of coordinating Ministry of Economic Affairs. This is our planting activity, like environmental care in my region. It also implements organic and sustainable agriculture activities. Like we produce organic fertilizer from the organic waste. So this is our synergy with Taiwan, TTM, Taiwan Technical Missions, like exhibitions, economic affairs of Taiwan. It's my activity with minister. We discuss with vice minister and with the chairman of Indonesia Youth Farmer Organization. This is my product. I hope 2027 I can export to your country chili oil, chili powder. This is our minister, and become continue. In 2024, 2029, sorry. Like Indonesia Minister of Agriculture, Amran Sulaiman, strategy to increase the agricultural production. This is agriculture transforming, accelerate planting through rapid sowing techniques. So provide the incentive for El Nino, improve planting index in mineral water, and construct small reservoir or ponds for agriculture, and implement rainwater harvesting system. So his belief that Indonesia will achieve sovereignty and become a exporting rice by 2027, with the rice production reaching 10 million tons from that land, provided that there is an annual increase of 1 million hectares of rice paddies at food crops, and resulting in additional production of 2.5 million tons of rice each year. How the strategy? The strategy is from 2024 until 2029, the strategy each year, we planning towards food security and 1 million hectare pumping. Why pumping? Because we have a problem in dry land and El Nino. And 2025, we print 1 million hectare of rice fields, and 2026 also print 1 million hectare, and up until 2027. And this the map of we print or create new paddy rice land in 2025 in South Papua, East Kalimantan, South Kalimantan, West Kalimantan, and South Sumatra, and continue until 2027. And this the ministry and the government activities to increase the support the paddy rice production in 2025 until 2027. And in 2024, we pumping the irrigation water to face El Nino. Insectification program, like we optimize swampland for 400,000 hectares. Also, rice in intercropping with uplands in oil palm plantation, 300,000 hectares. And mechanization also. This agricultural machinery and water pump assistance for all Indonesia. The ministry help farmer 89,493 units pump machine. This is a president program, nutritional range program, that's to increase the index of human development from the child, because if we want to Indonesia goal 2045, we have to repair our quality of human resources from the child. But it is a potential for investment in Indonesia, because we need more investment in cows, livestock. This annual need for rice, chicken meat 1.9 million tons, beef 500,000 tons, fish 1 million tons, rice 6.7 million tons, and cow's milk 4.1 million tons. This is the data of support from the government to the livestock, and the existing, we still need import from Australia, Brazil, New Zealand, USA, Mexico. And so the ministry opened the easy regulation for investment, for foreign direct investment, to make a livestock, like cows livestock in Indonesia, to fulfill the need of milk and beef. So the biggest exported to Indonesia is Australia, so because close, the distance is close. This national mixed self-sufficiency roadmap, so many data, which is important. This is a potential basis for investment in Indonesia in this sector, the livestock. And about the general strategy of agricultural development in 2025 up to 2029, the main targets, there are 6 main targets. The first, economic growth in 6%, and the new president also established that we want the 8% in growth, and nutrition, food and drinking milk, also food self-sufficiency, downstreaming of products, increasing export and import control. And this is the data about milk, eggs, chicken, beef, various chilies, red onion, cassava, corn, and paddy. This is our focus in 2025 up to 2029 to produce those all commodities. And this is potential for the investment. The big is beef and milk. And the production growth target with GDP target of 6 or 8% in next year. This is our commodity. Pest control, intensification, extensification, and develop of facilities and infrastructure. Wind infrastructure, improve irrigation, roads. Come to the closed loop. What is the closed loop partnership in Indonesia? Initiating by coordinating Ministry of Economic Affairs. Closed loop is an upstream to downstream agribusiness partnership model developed for digital-based ecosystem, or good agricultural practices, cultivation technique, and good logistics system. So the aim is increasing the welfare of farmers through assistance in the cultivation process, and increasing farmer productivity and income, and maintaining the stability of supply and prices. And this agribusiness process, because the former president, because 20 October's transition from the former to the new president. This is a 10 years lead Indonesia, Mr. Jokowi, to support a closed loop of partnership. This is integrated value chains and supply chain Indonesia through closed loop partnership. The first, mapping of land and product potential of each region in Indonesia, The second, mapping of upstream and downstream stakeholders and institutional consolidation. The third, easy access to financing from bank and agricultural insurance. The fourth, arrangement of inter-regional planting patterns and plant diversification. And the fifth, implementation of good agricultural practices, implementation of smart farming, formation of cooperatives and digital based. This is before and after. Before, we practices conventional Indonesia individual, and now Pentahelix collaboration. And farmers team, now cooperative. Limited access to finance, now bank to support the farmers. And there is no guidance for land management, and there is after using cultivation SOP, standard operation procedure. This monitoring by manual, now by smart farming. Also the logistic aspect. This in Indonesia, especially specific in my region. The closed loop system in the southern region of my district, Karawang Regency, covers an area 300 hectares focusing on plantation of horticulture communities. And the closed loop system in eastern region, 300 hectares in the to rice food crops. And the closed loop system in the northern region, 10 hectares in horticulture. This is the one of the in West Java, the sample. Yeah. So beside the Ministry of Agriculture, there is also Ministry of Small Medium Enterprises and Ministry of Cooperatives supporting the factory sharing and joint production house. In an effort to enhance the value chains and supply chains in Indonesia's agriculture sector and product downstreaming, the Ministry of Cooperative and Small Medium Enterprise of the Republic of Indonesia established from 2022 until 2023 11 factory sharing building. And the data, this is year in 2022, 3 factory sharing, like a big building that the farmer and the small medium enterprises can produce and downstreaming the fresh product to become the hilirisation product. This in East Nusa Tenggara Province, South Sulawesi Province, South Kalimantan Province, and there are 11 factory sharing. This one of example are the downstreaming product from agriculture. This is Indonesia's key commodities present significant investment potential for business Indonesia. Palm oil, rice production, cocoa, coffee, fish, vegetables, also renewable energy. So we build a renewable energy most in East Indonesia, and solar, chicken and beef production, biopharmaceutical. Yeah, why invest in agriculture sector in Indonesia? The first, large market potential and the biggest population in the Southeast Asian nations, and abundant natural resources, product diversification, government support. Under Jokowi leaderships in 10 years, the investment more easy, and innovation technology and opportunity to promote sustainable development. So the recent regulation facilitating investment, the first, government regulation number 5 2024 and job creation law, strategic partnership program, financial support, and environmental regulation. That's my name card. Thank you. It's Indonesia. And so I want to play one video for 2 minutes only. This is transforming digital agriculture in Indonesia. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your presentation.
谢谢。